Hello, gorgeous. This is Shannon Thompson, professional makeup artist, and I have some quick tips for you today. Today, we're going to talk about basic makeup brushes. And I know you're saying, hey, Shannon, I see makeup brushes everywhere. And when I mean they're everywhere today, everywhere. You can go from the CVS to the dollar store to the gas station to a makeup store, and you can find makeup brushes. As a makeup artist, I love it. But if you're not a makeup artist, it can be overwhelming. So let's go through the basic makeup brushes that you need to have in your arsenal going forward and at all times. So these are some basic makeup brushes. So let's go through them. What brushes should I have on a regular basis? So the first brush we're going to talk about is your foundation brush. Now, a foundation brush is optional. If you don't like a foundation brush, some people like to use a makeup sponge, even a beauty blender. So if you use a beauty blender or use a makeup sponge, you don't necessarily have to use a makeup foundation brush. I like a foundation brush and I like a sponge, but here's a foundation brush. All right, so that's your first basic brush we're going to talk about. The next brush is going to be your blush brush, okay? So your blush brush is going to go exactly where it is said. In your blush or your highlighter, you can use it as well. But your blush brush. So that's your next brush. The next brush is going to be your powder brush. Some people call it your face brush. And the reason why it's your powder brush and your face brush is because it's going to cover a larger area of your face. Very similar to your blush brush, except it's a little bit bigger. Some of them are a lot bigger, but it just depends on the brush that you buy. The next brush we're going to talk about is your brow brush. Now, this kind of looks like a mascara wand without any mascara on it, all right? Some people also call it a mascara spoolie. They say either one of the words. But it's for your brows, and also if you do want to put mascara on and then you want to clean up the mascara and make it a little bit less chunky, you can use this brush as well. But I use it to groom my brows. So it looks like a mascara wand. It's a mascara spoolie. The next brush we're going to talk about is what I call your all-purpose brush. So this is your concealer brush, your eyelid brush, your eyeshadow brush. I would say, even though this is a basic brush, I would have more than one of these, especially if you do different makeup things. So you could use this for your concealer, your eyeshadow base, and your eyeshadow. And some of those are sticky and some of them are dry. So if you have at least two of these brushes, it's great. It's a flat brush. All right, so that's going to be your all-purpose brush, but it's actually your eyeshadow brush. The next brush you're going to do after that is going to be your crease brush. Now, these are two different kinds, okay? And why I like them is because they are beveled at the top, meaning they come to a point at the top. Why? Because it fits perfectly into your crease. Look, I'm doing it and I'm not even touching my face. Perfectly into your crease. So that is your crease brush. You can do all kinds of other things with these as well, but your crease brush. Some people have a crease brush that looks like this. All right, so this brush, the reason why they use it in their crease is because, again, the bristles are really floppy. The reason why I don't enjoy this brush as much is because sometimes you get a straight line from it. But what I do love this brush for is that for your brow highlight, so that area as well. So if you have this brush, you can use it either for your crease, if you like it for your crease, or your brow highlight. And we only have two brushes left. We're going to talk about that angle brush, which is going to fill in your brows and also give you an eyeliner. So that's this angled brush as well. And the last brush is going to be your lip brush. Now, if you're taking a product and you're putting it directly on your lips because you're using it for yourself or somebody's personal thing and they ask you to use theirs, then you don't need to use a lip brush if you don't want to. But if you're using makeup on somebody else, then you want to use a lip brush to apply the lip to it for hygiene purposes. Or if you want to be that beautiful special girl and apply your lip with a lip brush, I love it, you like it, I like it, you love it. So we only have a few basic brushes that you're going to go through. Okay, foundation brush, powder brush, blush brush, crease, and brow highlight brush, all-purpose eyeshadow brush, spoolie, angled brush, and lip brush. Those are your basic brushes. Can't go wrong with them. Hope you learned something. Happy shopping.